You're listening to Voice Notes by Rose. Welcome to the Voice Notes by Rose. This is our very first episode. I'm so excited. This is something that I have been working on for a while, and finally we are launching it. And I am so happy. So this podcast is just going to be about real stories, different things that are actually affecting our society, our communities, affecting our lives. We are going to be real. We are going to be raw, no filters, nothing. We are just going to tell it as it is. And you know what? I was thinking that this podcast can actually have more than 100 episodes just featuring my stories because I have so many stories, whether it's dating, whether it's family, growing up, childhood, I've got so many stories to tell. But I am open to your stories. You can reach out if you have something to share. I already have so many stories on my Instagram, people who just, would like to share their stories so people can learn from their mistakes and from their experiences. And they're like, Rose, just put a voice to my story and just tell the people so they can, learn from whatever I have been through. So if you're one of those people who have something to share with me, as I said in one of my videos, just slide to my DMs on Instagram. My Instagram is roseblogger2. And you can just share your story. Just give me all the details, all the juicy details, and then I'm going to make it into a voice note. So today's voice note is just an introduction. I just wanted you to know that, we are here now and we have a podcast. And I just wanted you to know that, you can share your story. And also, as I said, I am going to be sharing my stories. I am not going to focus mainly on online dating, but of course, we are going to have many online dating stories. I'm actually going to start by my own stories. And then from there, we can move on to other stories and other experiences that we have gone through. So we are not gonna be filtered. We are not gonna, I just feel like I just want it to be like a freestyle kind of thing. I don't want us to be bound to one topic. We can just, talk about different things because obviously on my videos there I am focused on online dating, but here I don't really have to be focused on online dating. So I hope you're going to like this and I hope you're going to subscribe. I hope you're going to support me on this new project. And I just hope that we are going to have a lot of fun. Sometimes it's going to be fun. Sometimes it's not going to be fun because that is life. Sometimes you are enjoying and sometimes you are not enjoying. And that's how it goes. As I talk with the different women on, let's say on TikTok, because I host my lives there twice a week, I noticed that whenever we try to talk about deep things that we have gone through, people get very uncomfortable. Okay, when you dive into those taboo topics, things that people have gone through in their families, things that they have gone through in their relationships and their marriages, you find people are getting very uncomfortable. Even if you're sharing your own story, you find somebody is like, no, you don't have to say all that, leave it behind. Why are you going back, to the past? The past should stay there and you should just move on. And I don't like that because as we share our stories and as we share our experiences, there is somebody who is there right now, wherever you were in the past and whatever you are going through then, there is somebody who is going through it now. Okay. So I feel like as we share our stories and even as we heal, we are also healing others and encouraging others that, you know what, it gets better. Okay. You don't stay there for a lifetime. It gets better. You just have to push forward. You just have to keep going because there were so many times, if I can talk about myself, that I felt like giving up, right? I was like, this is it. I cannot do this anymore. This is it. I'm done. Okay, adios. But I still found strength to push forward. And I'm so glad that I did, because now I'm here and I can share my stories, things that I've gone through, and I can encourage somebody and tell them, you know what, just keep pushing. It gets better. Okay. There is light at the end of the tunnel. It might not seem that way right now, but there is light. Okay. So as we share our stories, we don't share because we are dwelling in the past. We don't share because we just want to, to just dwell in our pain and drama and misery. No, we don't do that. That is not the reason. We share because we want to encourage somebody. We share because as we are sharing, we are also healing ourselves. Okay. So don't feel like, oh God, I cannot share this, I'm gonna be judged. I don't know. No. By sharing your story, you're helping somebody out there. This is something that I have learned, because obviously I was also in that mindset where I was like, let me just, I don't want people to know me like that. I don't want people to know that I've been through that. I just want to keep this persona, especially on social media. I just want people to see this strong woman who just made it, and, but it's not like that. Okay. There's a beginning point. There's a place where we started from to get to where we are. And I don't think we should be ashamed of what we've been through, because in some cases, things that we have gone through, it was as a result of other people's mistakes, okay? Or it was as a result of people who took advantage of us. So we had no control over things that happened to us. Okay. There are some, of course, that happened that we had, we made our own mistakes, and we own up to that as well. But I don't think we should be ashamed of our past, because it's our past. We learned from it. We have gone through it, and we are here now. So we can sit here and encourage somebody and talk about our lessons, what we have learned from those experiences, and we can, even grow, because sometimes you go back and you look at the things that you have gone through, and you're like, oh my goodness, look at this growth. I have grown. The other day I was, because I'm also working on a book, as you all know, and as I was going through the, where I had reached, and I was like, oh my goodness. So, wow, it's been a journey, hasn't it? So all this to say, welcome to my podcast, Voice Notes by Rose. Here you are free. You are free to share your stories. We are not going to judge. We are just going to listen and learn and grow. And we are going to be real, and we are going to be raw. And some people might get pissed off, of course, but that is life. You cannot please everybody. For me, as I share my stories that I'm going to be sharing with you, I feel like the few episodes are going to be, the first few episodes are going to be me just sharing, few experiences that I have gone through and what I have learned from those experiences. And then, of course, I am going to expose some people. And of course, they are going to be pissed off. You are going to expose people who have done similar things to other people as well. And of course, this is the thing. I saw a lady who said, if you see a shoe fit, then just wear it. Be Cinderella, like, because if you have done that to people, I hope you have learned, and I hope you have changed and grown as a person, and you don't do those horrible things to people anymore. But you don't get to come here and just be like, oh, you people just move on. Oh, we were kids, or we were this. No. Own up to your mistakes. Apologize to those people that you wronged. Okay? That shows growth. And then we move on from there. Again, this is your host, Rose. Thank you so much for coming to my podcast today. And I hope that you're going to follow this podcast and you're going to support. Please comment. If you have a story also, just support. And I shall see you next time.